Good morning. Today we are going to bake the white biscotti cookies that I got from the what is it called? Sorry, the Bake from Scratch cookbook. So here's what the cookies look like. I don't know if you can see that. What I usually do is I usually double the recipe because I give them out to a lot of people. I'll tell you what the recipe is. So first we have 2 cups, I used 4 cups of flour, 1.5 teaspoons, which I doubled, of baking powder, 2 eggs, which I doubled to 4, 1 1/3 cups of pecans, which I will show you how to grind them, and then 1 teaspoon, which this is 2, of vanilla paste, a cup of flour, which the recipe calls for 1/2 cup, and 1 1/3 cups of coconut oil. This recipe uses coconut oil instead of butter. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to grind these pecans. So I have a little grinder here. It's a little electric appliance, not very expensive. So I'll put it in the grinder. Try not to spill anything on the floor, which one did spill on the floor. This is a pretty bowl that my sister Kathy gave us for Christmas. So we put it on high, and we're going to grind it until they are very So that was pretty easy. So as you can see, the pecans are ground very small. So what we're going to do is we are going to mix the pecans with the flour. Here's the flour. We pour it in, okay? And then we're going to also put in the sugar, okay, all together. And then the salt. Oh, I forgot the salt. So we'll get the salt. Here's the salt. And how much salt do we need here? We need salt. 1.5 teaspoons. Okay, so this is 1.5. So we put in 1.5. So I use this salt. It's called Malden sea salt. That's generally very good for these recipes. And let's see. And the baking powder. So what we'll do is we will whisk this together. I usually use a spatula and just mix it all up in the bowl carefully because the bowl is kind of full. So we have the sugar, the pecans, the flour, the salt, the baking powder, all mixed up here. And the mixer will do that even more. So then in the small bowl we're going to stir in the coconut oil, vanilla paste, and almond extract. How much almond extract? I didn't set that out. So almond extract. So 2 teaspoons of the almond extract. Here's a teaspoon holder here. So here we have it. Just put that down gently. Okay, so the eggs, vanilla bean paste, coconut oil in the mixer. Okay, so here we go. Coconut oil. We'll need a little spatula to get this all out. Here we go. Okay, so coconut oil. A little hard to get out of the glass case, but we'll get it out of there. That's good. Okay, so the coconut oil, the vanilla paste, the almond extract, and the eggs. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to just mix them up a little bit. Okay, and then what we do is we have the coconut oil, the eggs, the almond extract, and the vanilla bean paste in this bowl. And what we will do is we will add the dry ingredients, which are all in here. I'm going to put this on low as we do this, because this is quite a lot to go in. And we just put in a little bit at a time. As you can see, a little bit of the pecans in here really adds a nice flavor to the cookie. Come together. Okay, so here we have our dough all mixed together nicely. So here it is. I'll get you a little piece here. Can you see this? Here you can see a little bit of the pecan in there. So what we're going to do now, we have preheat our oven. It's in the process of preheating to 350. And then I'll show you what we will do is we will start to make the cookies. I have lined the cookie trays with a little bit of parchment. And then I have a little cookie scoop. So this measures about 1.5 teaspoons. And then this calls for, here they are on the racks. So they have to cool completely, and then we'll make the glaze. Okay, so see you later. Okay, so we're ready to make the glaze. So I have 4 cups of powdered sugar, and I've already put in a teaspoon of vanilla, vanilla bean paste, yes, and a half a teaspoon of vanilla almond extract, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And this 1/3 of a cup of water will get mixed in, and we'll make this almond glaze. And one other thing I have to do is I have to grind up some more of the pecans so that I can slip them onto the cookie while the glaze is still wet. So I'm going to mix this and I'll be back shortly. Okay, so I've mixed the water. I used a little bit more than the third of a cup because it was really too thick with the 4 cups. I might have had a little more than 4 cups in the bowl. So here's the consistency. So we'll dip in a few, and I've lined I kept one of the cookie sheets with the parchment on it so I could show you how this works. So you just dip it in and lay it on there, and we'll do a few more, and then I'll show you how to coat them with the pecans. Okay, so I've ground up some pecans and just put a little bit. Can you see this? Here they are. So put a little bit of the pecans on the top, and we'll do this to all of the cookies, and I'll show you when they're all done. Iced. Okay, so I've iced all the cookies, and I have put on the ground pecans, and let's give it a taste. Good. Very chewy, very delicious. So until next time, enjoy your baking if you're baking or whatever you're doing. Next week I'll make another cookie and show you how to make it. So have a good day, everyone.